Hello, and welcome to the Broadview Public Library District. It is Wednesday, July 21st, National Hot Dog Day. We are going to have a fun, brief little talk about the Chicago-style hot dog. According to an article from WEBZ.org, the Chicago-style hot dog is a quintessential part of Chicago's storied history, celebrating its premiere at the 1893 World's Fair. I am a fan of hot dogs, as a lot of people are. Every year, the Chicago History Museum host an annual hot dog fest, and I really enjoy going to this hot dog fest. It's really awesome. They have so many different types of hot dogs to try. They have an Obama dog. It's really fun. It is sponsored by the Chicago History Museum, and you can Google when the fest takes place. It is worth the trip out. I think it's in Lincoln Park. So yeah, Google the dates and location of the fest and check it out one year. So let's talk about a brief history of the Chicago-style hot dog from the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition, or the World's Fair. The World's Columbian Exposition was a 6-month-long fair that brought in millions of people to Chicago. The fair introduced many now well-known foods, such as shredded wheat, Aunt Jemima pancakes, which is its own history, chili, brownies, Pat's Blue Ribbon beer, Heinz condiments, and our Vienna beef hot dogs. Story goes that two Austrian-Hungarian brothers-in-law, Emil Reichel and Samuel Laundy, came to Chicago in 1893 to sell their homemade beef sausages garnished with mustard and onions at a stand in Old Vienna as part of the World's Fair mile-long palisade. They sold them for 10 cents. Reichel and Landry had such great success with their Chicago-style hot dogs that they opened up a small sausage factory storefront on Halsted Street called the Vienna Sausage Company that lasted for about 79 years. Later on, around 1929, local grocery store owner, Jake Drexel, wanted to keep his son busy and make some extra money due to the Depression. The Great Depression was in 1929 and it lasted until 1933. So Abe Fluky Drexler turned his father's vegetable cart into a hot dog stand and began making what is called the Depression sandwich. During the Depression, hot dogs were a lot cheaper, like sausages were a lot cheaper than red meat. So hot dogs became a popular food. And Drexler loaded the hot dog with veggies and sold them for 5 cents. So this is an example of the Chicago Depression dog. It had mustard on it, it had some onions on it, sport peppers, and hand-cut fries, which differs from the ingredients that we know from a Chicago-style hot dog. So Flukies became one of the most successful hot dog stands in Chicago. And I remember eating these or having, I don't know if they were Flukies brands, but I remember having these hot dog bubblegum when I was a kid. Like you could go to the candy store and get these little hot dog shaped bubblegum. I don't remember if they were Flukies, but I'm sure other people made them. But here's an example of the Flukies one. Drexler topped his hot dogs with the cucumber slice, which has since been replaced with a kosher dill pickle. So the traditional Chicago hot dog is constructed as follows. It has a poppy seed bun on the outside. It has yellow mustard, the dill pickle spears, green relish, chopped white onions, sliced tomato, sport peppers, and a dash of celery salt. Notice the absence of ketchup. That is a no-no for the Chicago-style hot dog. So traditional dogs were either steamed, but today grilling hot dogs is obviously very popular, and grilled hot dogs are very delicious. So this is an example of the Chicago style hot dog versus the Depression dog. As you can see, there's tomatoes on there, there's yellow mustard, the poppy seed bun, the celery salt, the green relish. So it differs a little bit from the Chicago style hot dog. So in 2018, the Chicago Vienna Beef Museum opened to celebrate Vienna Beef's 125th anniversary. The museum featured photos from the early days of Vienna beef and a lot of hot dog related paraphernalia. The museum was closed in February of 2020, and it was located in Bucktown. One of the things that made Vienna beef so popular, according to Tom Glade, Vienna Beef's VP of marketing at the time, says the success of the hot dog was due in part to a demand for cheap meals because it was the Depression, and the high cost of local beef production caused the hot dog to become a very popular meal during this time. And with such a diverse immigrant community, all adding their favorite condiments such as tomatoes, those are the factors that led to some of the ways that the hot dog became very popular in America. Chicago has a few well-known hot dog spots serving up some great Chicago-style hot dogs and other types of hot dogs. So one of them is Super Dogs, and they have locations in Chicago and Wheeling. Please Google these, look them up on Yelp, and see what local hot dog stands are near you. But this is Super Dogs. It's a drive-in. Gene and Jude's is in River Forest, and this is another picture versus the classic garden drag, as they say, versus the Depression dog. And it claims on here that Gene and Jude's invented the Depression style Frank, which is a variation of the classic. Whether that's true, I have no idea. I don't know, but that's what it claims. And I've never had a Depression style hot dog, but I have been to Gene and Jude's. The next local Chicago style hot dog spot is called the Wiener Circle. It's located in Chicago. I have never visited this place, but I've heard about it. I heard things about it, but I've never visited this place. The next one is one of my favorites and one of the most well-known, not well-known maybe, but yeah, well-known. And there are a lot of locations. So Portillos is located in Indiana, Arizona, California, and there are so many locations of Portillos around Chicago and in the suburbs. So many Portillos. There is one in Forest Park, actually down the street from the Broadview Public Library. So there are so many Portillos locations and different styles of hot dogs that they serve at Portillos. There's the chili dog. There is the original one, the Vienna beef that the Reichel and Laudry served with the onions and mustard, and we see our traditional Chicago style hot dog. Another spot is Downtown Dogs, located in Chicago, and they serve different types of hot dogs too. As you can see, the mustard and the onions and the Chicago style hot dog. Another spot is Gold Coast Dogs, located in Chicago, and they serve a traditional Chicago style hot dog. So these are just a few of the hot dog places around Chicago. And I'm sure there are many more places serving Chicago style hot dogs and other types of hot dogs. So again, go online, go to Yelp, go to Google, read reviews for these places. And if you're jonesing for a Chicago style hot dog, comment below on your favorite place to eat a Chicago style hot dog. That'd be awesome. So just a few hot diggity hot dog facts that I found online. It says Joey Chestnut broke his record by eating 76 hot dogs plus the buns in 10 minutes and this year during the National Hot Dog Eating Competition. And it says the food truck Tokyo Dog in Washington holds the record for the most expensive hot dog at $169, according to National Calendar Day. I Googled this place and looked at some of the pictures of their hot dogs. Very interesting. I would love to try this hot dog, this Tokyo hot dog. But I don't know if I can afford $169 for one hot dog. But they look really good. Then it says the longest hot dog is 668 feet and 7.2 inches, and it was made by Novak SA of Paraguay in 2011, sorry. And did you know that in 1919, one of the most well-known brands of hot dogs that we buy, Oscar Mayer, began a major expansion project by purchasing a farmers cooperative meat packing plant in Wisconsin at a bankruptcy auction. So we all know Oscar Mayer Wieners. They have, I didn't put a picture of the little truck, but they have a hot dog mobile. I'm not sure if it's called that. I didn't think to put that on here, but they have a hot dog mobile. I think that I've seen it many, many years ago when I was a kid. I actually, maybe it was at a comic convention, but many years ago, I actually saw one in person, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, we all know Oscar Mayer. So all the images that you have seen here and pictures and information is here in the works cited, and all the images that I've shown in this slide are copyrighted, and the links I've included next to the images in the slides because they're copyrighted, and I've included this works cited for all the facts and the information that I got since those are also copyrighted. Visit the National Hot Dog and Sausage Counter website to learn more history and interesting fun facts about hot dog. There is a lot of history and interesting things about the history of the hot dog, and apparently a lot of controversy about where things began and who was the first to do who. So visit the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council and learn more history and interesting facts about hot dogs. Thank you for watching this brief history of the Chicago style hot dog, and go out and enjoy a hot dog today.